Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Selassie Fiawe. Today we're going to talk about the Ghana Black Star squad that was named by Siki Akono last night. A lot of reactions coming in. Some people don't understand why some players were not called up. We are going to look at that today, and why a lot of you are asking for player Mubarak Wakaso. Wakaso was not included in the Ghana Black Star squad, and he was included in the squad that was named in March, but unfortunately this time around he was not called up. You guys have to realize that circumstances have changed since then. Today I'll be looking at a lot of reasons why some players, which many people talked about in the comments, were excluded from the Ghana Black Stars. As usual, subscribe if you haven't. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. First of all, let's realize that this is a friendly, and it's a friendly that Siki Akono, who, mind you, has not yet kicked a ball with his squad, is looking to get the best squad that can play the football that he likes to play, which he calls agro ball. And now, in an attempt to get the players that he feels will help Ghana progress in there, he has to call players to make debuts, players who have not proven themselves, give them a chance to prove themselves. And in doing that, in this friendly, he might not have called your favorite player, but there are reasons for that. There were missing players in the name of Alfred Duncan. There was Mubarak Wakaso and Yado also missing out. Emmanuel Boateng, some people asked of him in the comments, Frankie Champon, and Mohamed Salisu. These were players that were missing, notably from the call-up that was made Friday night. And Siki Akono, first of all, he gave 6 debuts to Anan in defense. He also gave debuts to Yakubu, Alexander Jiku, Manuel Lomote, Kamal Dean, and Eugene Ansah. Now, Eugene Ansah was called back in March, but unfortunately he could not make that debut. So Eugene Ansah has been called up once again to prove himself of sorts, because a lot of people are not convinced by his ability. Now, Eugene Ansah is named among the forwards. He plays in Israel. Many people feel this guy should not have gotten a call up, but we'll see what he can do in that game against Mali and possibly another friendly after Equatorial Guinea cancelled on. For a player like Mubarak Wakaso, which a lot of you were talking about, it's quite clear that this squad does not include players from Italy and China. Yeah, we all know what is happening in the world right now with COVID-19 and other stuff affecting travel restrictions in other areas. Even recently, Equatorial Guinea cancelled a friendly they were supposed to have with us, along with that Mali friendly, and so many other things. For the case of Mubarak Wakaso, it's reported that the travel restrictions in China to Turkey are too much for him, and that it might be impossible for him to make it to Turkey for that game. But as I said in the beginning, COVID-19 and travel restrictions have greatly influenced the call-ups that the coaches can make. Yeah, Siki Akono, many people feel this is not the time to experiment because the time is limited. We've missed out on possible international games in June, possible international games in September. We have only October to try to do an experimental team. Siki Akono has chosen to try and experiment anyway, but travel restrictions are also part. Now, for a player like Mubarak Wakaso, as I said, he is based in China and doing well with his new side, Jiangxing Suning, and they are doing well in the Chinese Super League. Also, for a player like Alfred Duncan, who I was expecting a lot of people to talk about in the comment box, it's like no one noticed Alfred Duncan. Alfred Duncan has not had the opportunity to play well in the Ghana Black Stars and to play in his rightful position in the Ghana Black Stars. He's a promising player. He's doing amazing things in Italy. He moved from Sassuolo to Fiorentina and is really highly rated in the Italian media. Alfred Duncan has not been able to play for the Ghana Black Stars for us to see how much of a great player he is. He is one of those people I was expecting in this squad, but we all know how Italy became a hotspot for the COVID when it started. So the travel restrictions are still in place, and it's not something that some of the clubs are willing to take. It's a risk traveling outside the country and allowing a player to come back. And in Italy, you would notice that no single Ghanaian player who plays in Italy was called up. And the same goes for those in China. Frankie Champong, Emmanuel Boateng, and co were not called up. I think it's quite fair. He's making do with what he has. The circumstances are not favorable for any international manager at the moment. He's yet to kick a ball with the Ghana Black Stars, and it's quite unfortunate that we are in this pandemic situation, and that is why most of these players were not called up. For Mohamed Salisu, a strong young man who made his move from Valladolid to Fiorentina, this is what Siki Akono had to say about Mohamed Salisu's exclusion, and I've pasted it on the community tab. He said he's not in the team because I heard his coach speak about him in terms of fitness level. They are looking at October after the international games where he will be back. Based on that, I want to give him a chance to rest and get fit and start a game in Southampton. Then we will look forward to get him on board, and that is more than fair. He also talked about Bernard Mensah and the reason why he has been called up. Remember, Andy Yado was in the March squad. He made a return in the March squad. From the March squad to this one, there have been 9 changes that have been made. Locally based players and Yadom and a couple of others have been removed from the Black Stars call up here in this friendly. So I think this friendlies is a justified game for some of these players. Should they fail to impress, I think that will be the last time we hear of them, because there is no more time for Coach Siki Akono to be doing this experimental call-ups. He has to find a team that will be best fit for him. Many people are thinking because you have just this one chance to play with the players before the AFCON 2021 qualifiers in November, you would call your first select group of players. But it's obvious that the COVID issue is not giving him the opportunity to call his first select group, because Alfred Duncan, I'm sure, would have been in there. He's playing regularly with Fiorentina in Italy and deserves it more than most of the midfielders he called up. So I think let's just calm down on Siki Akono here. The truth is, he can call every single player who is the best in Ghana or across the world for playing for Ghana and still not satisfy everyone. That is the truth on the ground. We can only start to criticize Siki Akono so much when he plays with them and doesn't get the results we want. Right now, he hasn't even kicked the ball in charge. He hasn't even given the players his tactical nous, his tactical mindset, how he wants them to play. The players, most of them have not played for Siki Akono before. So let's give the man a break. Let's cut him some slack. There are reasons why some players were not called, and also some reasons why other players were not called. Finally, players that were not called up, and possibly this could be the end of the road for them in the Black Stars. Asamoah Gyan being one of them. We all know Asamoah Gyan's situation. He hasn't actually been active in football for close to a year now, playing tennis most of the time of late. So I don't think Asamoah Gyan will be someone who will be too bothered by not being called up to the Black Stars. Also, a player like Jonathan Mensah, he is doing amazingly well with Columbus Crew. Probably Siki Akono might consider him for the November games. I don't know, but these players in their mid-30s are being phased out of the Ghana Black Stars to give a chance to their youngsters, and the debutants, 6 debutants, have been called up. Now, Barbara Mann is an injury-ravaged player career. He's had an injury-ravaged career, and I think he needs time to recover. He's still not 100% yet. Also, players like Christian Achu, some people were asking whether Christian Achu has not been getting enough playing time for his club side, Newcastle United, and for Siki Akono to call him up, I don't think it will be the right call. Harrison Affo is also doing well with Jonathan Mensah at Columbus Crew, probably for that November game. I don't know whether Siki Akono has him in his mind. and Sule Montari, Kevin Prince Boateng. A few of you mentioned their names in there. We all know that ship has sailed long ago. So I think all in all, it's a fairly balanced squad. Let them kick a ball first. Let's see how it goes on October 9th. Sike Akono has not been in charge of the game yet, so let's cut him some slack. Let's see how things go in the international break, the friendly with Mali, and if we do get a second opponent, I'll let you guys know. So those are the reasons why some players were not called up, most notably Wakaso and those in China. And Eugene Ansah, some people said he did not deserve a call up. If he does not force or does not do well in the friendlies, he will not be called up, obviously, for the main game double header with Sudan in November. So John Aintree is also someone who everyone agrees is long overdue, and he deserves this call up. He has done amazingly well, and Sike Akono gave his reasons at the latter part of the video I posted yesterday. You can go watch it, but these are the ones he did not give reasons for in the videos. Travel restrictions, I have to say, impacted this squad call up a whole lot. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on Sike Akono's call-ups to the Ghana Black Stars, and whether you still have any questions. Who should have been called that wasn't? I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day. Have a great weekend.